I've worked closely with her this past year, and she's really awesome. Debra Asher has been a realtor for over 22 years. Her career has spanned every aspect of the real estate industry: sales, management, recruiting, training, coaching, and motivational speaking on a local and national level. 7 years ago, she co-founded Pro Caliber Associates, and to date, her company has coached over 8,000 real estate professionals in the tri-state area. Debra will be coaching and conducting a seminar for the WCR at the National Convention in Orlando this November. Please welcome a good friend to WCR, Debra Asher.
Let me ask a question, if I may. How many people in this room have been in real estate more than 15 years? More than 20? Boy, okay. More than 25? Let's go the other way if I can. How many people have been in real estate less than 1 year? Okay. You can raise that hand high. Okay. How long have you been in real estate?
About 2 months.
2 months. And you? 5 months. 2 months? Your name?
Ann Joyce.
Hi, Ann. I just want to congratulate you. You're the least damaged person in the room. How do or did we learn the real estate industry? For the past, at least for my 22 years in real estate, I can take a look at some of the approaches, the techniques that I learned 22 years ago that might still be implemented today in the training team. Why should the consumer choose you? Why are you worth more than others? There are over 100 services that we provide as a realtor in a transaction. When I present this exercise, here's where my most experienced have the shortest lists. We totally forget, right, Cheryl, exactly what it is that we do.
The bottom line is that we have been working to meet the consumer criteria. You see, if the consumer is thinking that we advertise properties and that's what we're getting paid for, we are totally limiting ourselves.
Let me see, raise your hand. Prospecting. Oh, in a room of 100 people, we only have 4 or 5 people. All right. Interesting in our industry. How many people eat every day? Right here. Why do we eat? Why do we eat? To survive. We eat to survive. What is prospecting in our business? Survival. And what about programs? We take a look at personal marketing very, very detailed. And in that program, there's a rule, a marketing rule. It's 27-9 preference. And what that means is that in order for you to become the preference in your marketplace, the same way you would walk into a store and take a product off a shelf, as a consumer, you had a tremendous amount of exposure to that product, didn't you? Whether it be in advertising, in the newspaper, in the magazine, on the television, on the radio, it had become embedded in your brain. Well, you need to become embedded in your homeowner's brain, in people in your marketplace. And that 27-9 preference is the marketing rule. You need to have 27 exposures in order to have it register at least 9 times in somebody's mind and make the connection with you and what you do in order to become the preference. So when you want someone to think about you, your job needs to start in your personal marketing and then naturally in your prospecting activities as well. We want to be able to take a look at this. This is a consultation. Change the way you think, and you will change the results.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, we are real estate consultants. And so when you want to begin to take those steps away from the competition, separating yourself, the rule of marketing, know what your competition is doing and do what?
Better.
Do something better, something different. And part of that is recognizing that when you're in front of that homeowner, you are a consultant. You are there to get hired. The conventional practice or the conventional wisdom has taught us to get the listing. As a matter of fact, some of our conversations might be, if you list with me, you need to start to separate. As a real estate consultant, you are there to get hired. We have to come away from our real estate jargon. Our real estate jargon might be, hi, my name is Debra. I'm a GRI. I'm going to do a CMA. Put you on MLS. What does that mean? It means nothing to the consumer. If I'm in the marketplace and I am in the top percentile of my company, is it likely that maybe there is a competitor in my market area who also has a top agent in the top percentile? So now if I'm on pretty much the same playing field, what is that person doing in preparation for the listing appointment? As a matter of fact, we might be going on the same appointment. Is that ever happened? Okay. So what is your competition doing? What do you think they're doing?
Same thing.
They're pretty much doing the same thing. You've made an appointment. It might be 2 days from now. It might be from this afternoon till this evening. What are they doing? They could be shopping. They might be trying to sell on their own. They're comparing. What are they comparing? They could be comparing office to office, agent to agent. How much would you say is geared towards the marketing aspect? Now let me just clarify, what's marketing? All right? Myself, promoting myself, the amount of business I've done, my production level, maybe my awards that I've received, my office, marketing position, what I'm going to do to advertise the property, all right, the list of things I'm going to do. So that kind of encompasses marketing. So now in my conversation, how much of the conversation would you say is geared towards marketing? 70%? Frank? Kathy?
Mine is 10.
Yours is 10? Very good. Anybody else? 50? The answer I usually get when I am in coaching programs with the experienced realtors is somewhere between 50 and 70% of that conversation. All right. And now what ends up happening is, as I mentioned before, about meeting the consumer's criteria. If the consumer believes all we do is advertise a property to get it sold, and today, if a property comes up for sale and that seller is motivated, how long will it actually take that property to sell? Not long. All right. So here we go. Between ourselves, we're competing to outdo. By the way, watch out, because if I come into your market area, I bought a blimp. See, I'm going to have the blimp, and it's going to fly around, and it's going to have the homeowner's house on it. So you see, we begin to compete within that criteria of the consumer. And everybody in this room knows. Do we have to advertise a home to get it sold? No. Of course not. We already have an existing buyer pool. Let me share this with you before we close. As a business owner, and you are a business owner, you should know where your business is going. All too often, we run our business crisis management, and not as a company that you are.
I did start by asking if you could walk away with at least one piece of information that you can implement into your business. Would your time have been well spent? How many people feel that you walked away with at least one piece of information?